Buckle up, buckle up, Caitlin Clark fans, buckle up, Fever fans. Things just got very, very interesting. We've gone hardcore all the way back to 2024. You see, Caitlin Clark made a mistake. What did she do? She did something a whole lot of other athletes have done when Morgan Wallen comes to their city. She walked out on stage, something that's been done with by people like, Patrick Mahomes and Myles Garrett, which is really interesting with what we're about to get into, which is why I will point this out now. Myles Garrett, who a number of years ago, after doing something he shouldn't have done on the field, accused the white Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback of using a certain word. He made that up. And then he walks out on stage with Morgan Wallen, who was on video. And personally, I really don't care. Normal people don't care that he used a word while he was really, really drunk on video, and he got insane consequences. I think his record label, like they suspended him indefinitely. There was a whole lot that going on. But here's the thing. And I couldn't care less about Morgan Wallen. I couldn't name you a song, but I know he's huge. And I know a whole lot of people like him, including, rappers and black athletes and all of that. But of course, when it's Caitlin Clark, the slows, the hatelins, the low IQs, the easily manipulated and brainwashed useful idiots, they just lost their ever-loving minds. Because Caitlin Clark walked out with Morgan Wallen. Now, for me, just as a hardcore, like, nothing in the world is worse than losing thing, I'm a little more irked that she did this on after that game they had. But that's a story for another day. We won't get into that because Caitlin Clark needs a little support right now, more so than, hey, Caitlin, why were you even there from a basketball perspective? But yeah, they lost their minds. Wait, let me go to see. These are the people who were super pointed and CC for this one. She needs to use her platform to support inclusive voices, not Morgan. Racial slur, Wallace. That's one of the nicer comments that I have seen. We have this one, of course, going after Dave Portnoy, and then Caitlin Clark's being attacked for her relationship with Dave Portnoy, because we have people like, he's supporting the ism because he posted a video of Morgan Wallen, and Morgan Wallen called someone a blank, blank, blankety blank one time in 2021. Seems like a stretch. Yeah, for sure. Like, it's absolutely absurd what we're talking about. And then the reason I even brought that up is because, of course, people are like, oh, Caitlin's friends with Dave Portnoy, who also supports Morgan Wallen. And Caitlin went out with Morgan Wallen, and he said all these terrible things. So many of her colleagues are black women, but she's fine being cool with the bigot who freely uses the N-word. And then, of course, gets a lot of backlash. And it cracks me up the way these people, this is like, it's a damn playbook. They've been indoctrinated into a playbook because, of course, say something stupid like this, say something low IQ, be the actual racist. You're very much projecting onto Caitlin Clark your own views. And then, of course, when people call you out on that, and I see this all the time, shut down the replies and say something stupid like you're this wonderful, morally superior human. And here come the racist bots. So time to limit the replies. No, it's you said something stupid, you're an idiot, and people are calling your dumbass out for it. That's what that means. But the next one, some people are standing up, which is good to see, which is cool. And that's the point I also want to make that these people don't understand is normal people are over it, man. They're tired of hearing it for every single thing that you don't like. That's what you call them. They're sick of it. They don't care anymore. No one's terrified of being called. In fact, if you haven't been called racist, there's something wrong with you at this point, right? Because it means you're certainly censoring yourself and everything. And as Rap Daily says, freely uses the N-word. He was literally drunk, ASF. Do you have this same energy for people who listen to Justin Bieber or attend his concerts? Bieber's on camera saying the hard N racist way multiple times. When I saw this, I thought, look at her catering to all those fans. I bet they were thrilled. Never once did I care who that guy is. Well, you sure seem like you care because you seem pretty damn butthurt about the whole thing. And it's funny because as one of those fans, the only thing I know about Morgan Wallen is his name and the fact that people freaked out because he said some dumb things when he was drunk. That's it. I couldn't give you a song title, my friend. Now, is it possible if you gave me songs that I'd be like, oh, Okay, yeah, I think I heard that. That's one of those silly songs I tune out that they play in stores and stuff because they don't play good music anymore. I'm sorry, Morgan might be I don't know. He might be a great artist. I shouldn't be putting him down. My point being, as a Caitlin Clark fan, I don't know his stuff. This is what I'm saying. But this is the type of stuff, and one of the big reasons I want to point this out is to one, nothing's changed, which is why some people get irked about the way Caitlyn goes out of her way to support this league and diminish herself and buy into Stephanie White's BS and constantly try and dim her own light so that others may rise, which is absurd because she's never going to be true. She's never going to be truly accepted. They will never accept her. She doesn't check the boxes. And more importantly, she plays in a way no one ever has, and that's brought in fans, and none of them have ever brought in fans. And that's the problem with today. You look at it, Asia Wilson doesn't bring in fans. Paige Beckers, I get that she's popular on her level, but if you watch her game, and it may even be like it's good, but it's WNBA good. It's not where you go, oh, wow, I have to watch that. No, logo threes and Caitlin's passing are things no one else does. And that's why you watch, and that's why they hate her, and that's why they continue with all this stuff. Because once again, they are projecting their own feelings, their own inadequacies as human beings onto Caitlin Clark. Got her chain snatched by Paige in the afternoon and posted up with the Grand Wizard of the Clan. These people are so dumb, so unbelievably dumb. I really didn't even need to be showing these to you. I could have just made this stuff up in my head and I would have been 100% accurate with what they were going to say because it's all they have. They're so boring and predictable because there's no intellect behind any of it. I'm sorry. I know I'm not being very entertaining. I'm a little worked up, but it's so exhausting. This crap is so exhausting. And this is the stuff where I feel really bad for Caitlin Clark. Of course, the girl has an IST fan base that she never addresses in is outside with another known IST. Very on brand. See, here we go again. And that goes back all the way to 2024. And what they really want to do is separate Caitlin Clark from her fan base, which is why they're so obsessed and desperate with getting her to speak out about those fans. Even though, of course, we all know those fans, hey, like yours truly, might not say things they like, but I'm not an IST. And I don't care if you call me one because I'm over it. It's not a word that, see, the whole reason the word has been used the way it has was to shut you up, was to shut down debate because they can't debate. Because when that happens, it all falls apart because they don't have any real principles. They don't have anything coherent in terms of their beliefs. They just hate you. And how dare you speak? And they fear if they call you an IST, you will stop speaking. That's what it's all about. It's purely about censorship, nothing else. She saw we started the season without a race war and had to lock in. Yeah, no, that's you. That's you, dummy. That's you, dummy. You the dummy. I'm deep breath. I'm so over these fucking, oh, excuse me. Did I say that? Should I beep it out? I'm so over these morons. I really truly am. This one's someone I even muted, but I follow. It's funny. I still follow him because he gets some basketball stuff that gives me content. But oh, hell no. He's all upset that Caitlin Clark walked out with Morgan Wallen. I'm curious. I am very, very curious. Again, have they ever said anything about, I don't know, Myles Garrett, Patrick Mahomes? Morgan Wallen. It's a long list, folks. It's a long list. Nasty, racist fan base, friends with Dave Portnoy, now Morgan Wallen, I'm sure. Wow. I can't anymore with these people. I just can't. Oh my God. I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. Oh, I mean, come on. I don't think have I ever dropped an F-bomb on this channel in 1,200 videos? I don't think I have. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm too annoyed to be truly entertaining for this one, but I wanted to bring it to your attention. I think it's important, and again, one, to show the lack of support Caitlin Clark has. Where are her teammates? Where are her friends in her inner circle? Why does no one ever speak up for her? I've never hear a teammate speak up for her ever on stuff like this. Not once. None of them. You know it'd be great? Let's flip it. Let's flip the script. Because we always hear this stuff about Caitlin has to speak on this and Caitlin has to speak on that. How about some of Caitlin Clark's black teammates come out and speak on behalf of Caitlin Clark on this specific issue. I'll wait. Yeah, we're going to be here forever. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Go have an amazing day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. I will talk to you later.